The end of the road feels closer now. Season 19 of Heartland has been a journey through highs and lows, but as the finale draws near, everyone's wondering if this is truly the end of an era for Fleming. The Heartland family knows loss, knows triumph, knows change, but this season finale feels different. Something pivotal is shifting. What happens when the ghosts of yesterday meet the dawn of tomorrow? Will Amy finally find the peace she's desperately sought? Or will the deep roots connecting her to the ranch prove impossible to sever the stakes? Feel impossibly high. Prepare yourself for a deeply emotional conclusion. As we approach the Heartland Season 19 finale, the Hudson air warms, but the ranch feels quieter these days. This season offered moments of calm, but with Amy Fleming, peace is often fleeting. She stands at a critical juncture, a point where her past collides with potential futures, forcing decisions that will irrevocably alter her life's path. Healing has been the focus these last few seasons. Since losing Ty, Amy has painstakingly rebuilt her world, running the ranch, pouring her heart into the horses, reconnecting with her loved ones. But the deep wound left by losing her soulmate hasn't entirely closed now, as her bonds with family and the Heartland community strengthen. An undercurrent of change persists. She's undeniably stronger, yet the shadow of Ty's death still touches everything she does. This season hinted at turmoil beneath the calm, her deep tie to the ranch, her devotion to the horses. Even her tentative steps towards a future feel shadowed as the finale nears. Amy faces a choice that shakes the very foundations of her world. Life carries on at the ranch. Jack remains the steady anchor. His wisdom, a constant reminder of Heartland's legacy, pushes forward with her ambitions in town. And Georgie, now a young woman poised to explore the world beyond Heartland, stands ready. But Amy remains caught at the crossroads, pulled between vastly different possibilities. The horses, once her greatest solace, now seem to guide her towards an unexpected reckoning where she must face her deepest fears and the very real possibility of a life away from the ranch. The questions about Amy's future swirl, growing louder as the finale approaches. Will she remain the heart of Heartland, or is it time to carve a new path, one free from the constant reminders of Ty and the life they shared? Fans hold their breath, wondering if Amy's story will find resolution, or if Heartland is preparing for a shocking twist. While others like Lou and Peter wrestle with their relationship, and Tim confronts his own demons, Amy's journey holds everyone captive. The crackles with tension, every scene building towards a moment of truth. With everything hanging in the balance, Amy understands her decision in the finale will be final. Will she honor Ty's legacy by preserving their dream for the ranch, or will she seize the reins of her own destiny? As the finale dawns, the questions echo. The soul of Heartland has always been its connections, and Amy's bond with the ranch is central. But will her heart remain tethered to Heartland, or will this season's end reveal something entirely unforeseen? Just as the weight of her choice becomes almost too much to bear, a figure from her past reappears, sending ripples through her carefully constructed world. Graham Wardle, the man who brought Ty Borden to life, makes an unexpected return to the Heartland set. Ty's sudden death tore a hole in the show's fabric, leaving fans heartbroken. Graham's presence, however, ignites a flicker of hope and endless speculation. Is it a brief visit, a nod to the past, or the start of something profoundly significant? Amy's world is undoubtedly poised for a shift she never anticipated. Ty's absence left Amy grappling not just with grief, but with a sense of incompleteness. Sought healing, raising their daughter Lindy, carrying on Ty's work, yet the scars lingered. Her connection to Ty transcended romance. It rooted her to the land, to the legacy they envisioned together. Graham's return begs the question, could Ty's enduring influence still shape Amy's future? Arrival is more than fan service. It's a pivotal moment for Amy. Seeing him again stirs a complex mix of comfort and challenge. The undeniable echo of Amy and Ty's bond forces her to confront her past, her unwavering love for Ty, the sharp pain of his loss, and the future they were denied. Could this reunion unlock the peace she's craved, or is it a stark reminder that some doors must remain closed for Amy? Graham's appearance triggers a cascade of conflicting feelings. Nostalgia washes over her, followed by the crushing weight of unresolved emotions. The stark truth that time marched on Ty is gone. While his memory is forever woven into Heartland, Amy must find her path forward. The thought of what might have been is a powerful lure, but Amy has already endured the agony of letting go. Now she must decide if seeing an old friend again justifies reopening old wounds, or if it's finally time to let that chapter rest. Graham's presence sparks theories. Could it foreshadow flashbacks or dream sequences involving Ty, or is it simply a tribute to the show's history? A chance for fans to reflect on Ty's impact. As Amy navigates her choices, she confronts not only Ty's memory, but the woman she has become. While Ty's physical return seems improbable, the emotional resonance of Graham's visit is undeniable. Heartland excels at exploring love and loss. This finale might see Amy's journey to closure involve confronting not just her grief, but the life meticulously built in Ty's absence. Graham's return even symbolically offers the missing piece she needs. As the finale nears, the weight of Ty's death presses down, but Graham's presence injects possibility. Will it lead to a final reckoning with her past, or serve as a bridge to a new beginning? The line between yesterday and today never felt so thin. As the clock runs out, Amy must make the ultimate choice. Is she prepared to bid farewell to the past definitively, or will she allow it to reshape her future in ways she can't yet imagine? The tension simmering all season finally boils over. Amy grapples with the stark realization that her next choice will define her future. It's no longer about merely getting by. It's about choosing to truly live. The ranch, the horses, Lindy, the Heartland community. These have been Amy's anchors, but that foundation feels unsteady under the weight of uncertainty. The question evolves from what next to what am I meant for? Her bond with the ranch has always grounded her, but now she wonders if it's become a tether. The emotional burden of Ty's loss made it hard to see beyond yesterday. She feels trapped, frozen in time. But Graham's return, coupled with the growing awareness that grief can define her forever, forces Amy to question everything she's clung to. Is it time to leave Heartland? Does her future lie elsewhere? Can she break free from the memories that have held her? Jack, Lou, and Tim offer their perspectives, well-intentioned, but unable to fully grasp the depth of Amy's struggle. Jack advocates staying rooted. Lou pushes her to look forward. Tim wants to protect her from further pain. Despite their support, Amy feels utterly alone in this decision. No one else lost Ty like she did. No one can dictate her right path. The burden is hers alone. Seeking answers, Amy turns inward, searching for the strength to choose what feels authentic. Graham's presence reopened old wounds, but also sparked a realization. Heartland's essence is growth, facing hardship, evolving. Maybe this season is less about closing doors and more about finding the courage to become someone new. Perhaps change needed isn't in her surroundings but within herself. Yet the decision impacts more than just Amy's emotional landscape. The future of Heartland itself hangs in the balance. The ranch needs her. Her gift with horses is its lifeblood. Without Amy, its future dims. Lou and Tim rely on her strength, but Amy realizes she can't support everyone else if her own foundation is crumbling each day. The pressure intensifies. Amy's life must become more than survival. It needs a direction, a path that honors her past, while allowing her to embrace what lies ahead. But what does that future hold? Does it include Heartland, or is it something entirely separate? A chance to step out from grief's long shadow and build a life not defined by lost love. The climax approaches as the finale nears. Will she walk away from the only home she's known, pursuing the unknown, or stay knowing Heartland's fate rests heavily on her shoulders? As the pressure peaks, Amy reaches a point of no return. The choice she makes affects not only her destiny but the lives of everyone she holds dear. Facing that daunting crossroads, Amy knows one thing with certainty. Whatever she chooses changes everything. As the days dwindle, the weight of Amy's decision is immense. Every glance at the familiar landscape is a poignant reminder of potential loss and potential gain. The emotional tightrope walk between past and future pushes Amy towards her limit. The path forward, once seemingly clear, is now obscured by doubt. The woman who rose from ashes now questions the ground beneath her feet. The choice crystallizes: stay at Heartland, carry the legacy, or leave everything behind. Seek the new. Both options carry immense risk. Staying means facing her grief daily, living where Ty's memory is a constant presence. Leave means stepping into the vast unknown, abandoning the comfort of the land, the horses, the life she's always known. The future seems terrifyingly blank. The idea of leaving unimaginable, yet something shifts within Amy. She takes a breath, steps back for perspective. For too long, her identity has been defined by her past. Ty's wife, Heartland's core, the horse healer. But what if true strength lies in evolving beyond those roles? Amy's journey was never just about survival. It was about transformation from the beginning. She was a survivor, overcoming tragedy, heartbreak, becoming the woman she is. Now mere survival isn't enough. It's time to embrace thriving. As the pressure intensifies, Amy sees the choice isn't merely Heartland versus leaving. It's about her own evolution, how she envisions her future self. Her identity, so long intertwined with Ty and the ranch, might need redefining. What her true purpose lies elsewhere. Can she build a life beyond Heartland that still honors Ty's memory while being entirely her own? The thought of leaving carries guilt, a sense of abandoning their shared dream, betraying what they built. But Amy realizes leaving isn't forgetting, it's evolving, finally stepping into the life she's capable of living, one that respects her past, without being imprisoned by it. Perhaps there's space for a new chapter, a new dream alongside Heartland's legacy. Her decision doesn't happen in a vacuum. Her family, her support system is deeply affected. Jack, Lou, each holds their own hopes for Amy and the ranch. Lou wants to preserve the legacy. Tim prioritizes Amy's personal happiness, free from past burdens. But Amy knows this choice is hers alone, driven by her own need for happiness and a future that fit. As the finale looms, the tension affects the whole family. They must confront the reality that Amy's choice changes their lives too. Can they support her unconditionally? Or will the strain reveal fractures? In the final moments before the choice, the weight is almost physical. She knows whichever path she takes alters her life forever. The familiar comfort of Heartland, her family, the known life calls to her, yet the allure of an unknown future beckons undeniably. Amy must finally accept that staying frozen in the past doesn't honor Ty. It keeps her trapped in a life that no longer fits who she is becoming. Just as clarity seems within, fate intervenes. An unexpected crisis erupts, threatening the ranch itself, forcing Amy into immediate action. The stakes skyrocket. The finale promises a heart-stopping climax. Will Amy remain anchored to Heartland's legacy, or step boldly into an uncertain future, ready for a new chapter? Whatever she chooses, her decision reshapes her journey and the very soul of Heartland forever. As dusk settles over Heartland, the ranch steeped in memories, Amy stands alone, gazing across the land that holds her history. Every joy, every sorrow floods back in these final moments, torn between yesterday and tomorrow, between the familiar ground that shaped her and the unknown horizon. The choice is monumental, but the time is now. There's no going back. She reflects on the journey, the years of aching grief after Ty's death, the challenges of single motherhood, the profound connection with the horses, the bonds with the Heartland community. She remembers the laughter, the shared love, the piercing pain of loss, the feeling of being adrift, the longing for the one person who truly saw her through it all. She found strength, resilience, clarity about what she truly needs. The decision remains agonizing. Embodies everything she and Ty built, a life woven with love, hard work, shared dreams. Leaving feels like losing him all over again. But standing at this precipice, Amy understands a crucial truth. Honoring the past doesn't mean living in it to move forward. To truly heal, she must reconcile her grief with her yearning for something more. The realization breaks through. She doesn't have to choose between Heartland and her future. Abandon the past to embrace tomorrow. Ty's legacy, the life they shared, are part of her always, but they don't have to confine her to a life defined by his absence. Sees the best way to honor Ty is to live fully, to keep striving for the future they envisioned while forging a distinct path for herself and Lindy. Just as Amy finds this inner peace, the unexpected crisis hits hard, threatening the ranch, threatening everything she holds dear. A financial blow, community emergency, whatever it is, it demands immediate action. The ranch needs her, her people need her, and in that critical moment, Amy understands what truly matters. It's not just the destination, but how she meets the challenges right here, right now. This crisis galvanizes the family, uniting them in a way not seen for years. Tim, Lou, Jack, Georgie, they all rally around Amy amidst the chaos. She feels the unbreakable strength of their bond. She isn't alone. Heartland is her family wherever life leads, yet she's also reminded of her own power to shape her destiny. She cannot live solely for the past, nor bend to others' expectation. In a quiet moment, drawing on her newfound resolve, Amy makes her decision. She will stay at Heartland, but differently this time. It's not about preservation, it's about progress, moving forward intentionally, honoring Ty's memory while building her own future. She'll continue her work with the horses, pass on Ty's wisdom to Lindy, uphold the ranch's legacy, but she will also carve out a life that is authentically hers, empowered to choose her own way. The family gathers, sensing her decision. Jack offers his blessing. Proud Lou smiles through tears. Tim finally accepts her future as hers to make. Their love is the final affirmation. Amy needs to embrace what's next. The finale concludes on a note of powerful hope. Amy's journey continues, but she's ready for the next phase. The ranch remains Heartland's center, but Amy's own heart beats strongest. She has found harmony between past and future, making the ultimate choice. She's no longer just surviving, she is truly living. The camera draws back, familiar Heartland sights receding as Amy stands firm, resolute, prepared for whatever comes. The future remains unwritten, but one thing